Okay, guys,
I don't want to do it.
we're planning to get haircuts.
I think mine's fine. I think you need a haircut though.
I'm gonna get it really short, like short, for the first time in 3 years. She's gonna get it shoulder length. Do you notice anything different?
What?
Julgatse.
Oh, tänkte.
It's -7 degrees outside. What's up, guys? Quazi here. And as a lot of you guys know, I've decided to get a haircut. It's hiding under here, and I'll shortly reveal it to you, but before I begin this video, I want to talk to you about why I decided for a drastic appearance change. Now, as you know, I've been talking a lot about parallel reality surfing, identity surfing, and becoming this new version of yourself who achieves the goals that you see yourself achieving. There's this great quote by this great scientist, as you all know, Albert Einstein. He says that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And that's partially why I decided to get a new haircut. So earlier that day, Bridget and I were in the car after shopping at Home Depot.
I think mine's fine. I think you need a haircut though.
I jokingly suggest to her, hey, what if I got a haircut? She was like, if you get a haircut and get it really short, then I will get my hair to shoulder length. Okay, let's do it. So I just stopped the car, looked on Yelp, found the nearest hair salon, and we just went. She was super nervous, by the way. Okay, so without further delay, here it is. I have no product on. Okay, so why did I get a haircut? My girlfriend made me get it, but really I got a haircut because the new person that I envisioned myself doesn't align with the short-haired Quazi that I used to be. This is a very powerful way of introducing an identity shift. And from our law of attraction teachings, we all know that the most powerful way to manifest a new reality is to become. You can't have until you become. Once you become, then law of attraction starts working for your favor. Once you become something, and this new person that gets the thing that you want right now, if you focus on becoming that person, then you easily attract that reality into your life. And that's when the law of attraction has a magnetic effect and starts really producing results. And that's why the person in my visions is the person with short hair. The person who achieves my goals is the person with short hair. Now, another really important reason why I got a haircut was because for 3 years I was really attached to having long hair. And this attachment caused a lot of habits that I couldn't break free from. I don't really know what those are, but I know that there are habits. So off the top of my head, I can't tell you what they are, but it is never really good to be attached to anything because it goes against the natural law of nature. So nature will always strive to teach you a lesson. And this lesson is that attachment is never helpful because life has an ever-changing nature and nothing is forever. And change is the only constant. So if you don't obey nature's laws, nature will make you obey it forcefully. And I don't really know what this will do, but I feel like a new person already. So this is the new Quazi, and I'll still be making YouTube videos. I'll still be providing value, but in a different way, in a much more powerful way, much more powerful Quazi that achieves his goals. Now also, I wanted to talk about this new identity that I've taken up. A lot of people are really hung up on this idea of being yourself, being your true, authentic self. Now, while I'm also a proponent of that idea, what I want to clarify about that is people get very hung up on being yourself. And this being yourself paradigm is where you start to get too ego focused. So your individuality is so important that you will do anything anything to let it survive. And that kind of sounds familiar, doesn't it? That's right, because the ego will do anything to survive and show its individuality and shine. So while this individuality is important, while all of us in our individual uniqueness collectively make this infinite truth, this individuality, it's like if we imagine the palm of this hand, the fingers are the different identities you can take. So you can become the Quazi that's rich, you can become the Quazi that's good at relationships, the Quazi that has a fit body, the Quazi that's a genius in school. All of these are different identities. But the palm of this hand is your infinite self. It acts as the medium. So once you remove all these identities, then you see the palm and the infinite self. So the infinite self is basically the space in which all of these identities exist. The infinite self is very, very powerful. And it's ultimately your path, your tool to enlightenment. Once you uncover the infinite self, what you are meant to be, what nature intended you to be, then you start to resonate with this enlightened being that you are meant to be. But anyway, for now, for those of us not seeking enlightenment, not ready to experience that level of intensity in our spiritual practices, we can use identities, the fingers in our hands, and focus on surfing to different identities and manifest those corresponding identities to our realities and become that very person who gets the thing that you want. Now, there's nothing wrong with manifestation, law of attraction. Different people have different goals, and whatever your goal is at whatever point in your life, you'll live. So for me now, my goal is to be successful in this YouTube business and take it full time, achieve my liberation, financial freedom, if you will. That's why this haircut was inspired. But I've been thinking about it for a while, because every time I visualize, I always see myself with short hair, not worrying about scrunching it up or anything, tying it up. But yeah, and that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Also, exciting new update, I'm releasing a new program very soon. And this week I'm scheduling interviews, so I want to interview you one-on-one for an hour, get to know you and see if you're right for this program. That's right. So what this program will be is basically a custom tailored program with practices and exercises to basically consolidate this law of attraction knowledge you're going to be getting. So there'll be a theory section and an exercise section. So the exercises will bridge the theory between thinking about it, studying it, into applying it into daily life. This will be a very comprehensive program and I'm super excited to announce it. If you're interested, look on the link in the description below. I'll be scheduling interviews this whole week and next week too, and we'll see if we're a good fit, so hope I see you there. Thanks for watching. Till next time, peace. You guys thought we were joking?
No jokes, bruh.